Hello and welcome to channel update. So I have just come home from a night shift at work, so excuse me if I sound a little groggy or I wander past the somewhere beyond the subject matter. So as most of you have noticed, there hasn't been any real updates to the channel of late, no videos or such, so I thought I'll make this one because there are a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, I managed to fracture a finger of mine, so I've been kind of limiting myself to games where I don't have to strafe left, such as, playing MechWarrior Online while not being able to strafe left is kinda difficult. So I've been playing things like what is on the background, that is XCOM Enemy Unknown, and if you haven't played XCOM since the new wave options have been added in, I suggest you take a look at it again, because it gives you more ways to die horribly during the campaign. That's fun, right? And the other reason why there haven't been any updates is the fact that I just built a new computer, new rig, and well, most of the things have been nicely put in place by now and such, but there is still some little tweaks I have to do here and there, and not all games are installed. And well, I haven't necessarily done all the settings in all the games, such as I haven't even touched my PlanetSide 2 settings just yet, and so forth. Okay. But as for games, MechWarrior Online and PlanetSide 2 coverage will return. PlanetSide 2 obviously, or like I have said before, it's a game where it's kind of difficult to get good quality footage out, because you have to edit quite a lot of it, otherwise you end up staring at a lot of deaths, like respawn screens if you are doing infantry stuff and so forth. Or just having long lull moments where nothing is actually happening, which can be outright boring. So most of that is probably going to still be in the Prowler, because I love driving that thing. As for other things, Firefall is moving into open beta on July 9th, so you probably know that if you have watched any of my videos, of the late ones. And I will be covering some of that, very likely, some more of it, once I can strafe left at least. And because I haven't played any PvP in Firefall for like 6 months, and with open beta hopefully the player base grows a little more and I can delve into the PvP again, because I enjoyed it. I just am going to be very rusty at it anyways. As for other things, now I have been sinking a little bit of my time on World of Tanks again. So, like, returning to the game after a long freaking break from the game. But, because, well, it's one of those games I can sort of play without not being able to go left very well, So I played here and there a bit, and there's probably going to be some footage of that once I am sure I can play it to some extent again. But for something completely else, there has been, I put in a video of the Warjack damage tracker, and I'm going to continue in this vein finally. As in, start putting in stuff which is towards tabletop gaming, because I quite enjoy tabletop gaming of all sorts. I used to play a lot of Warhammer 40k and Fantasy Battle, mostly 40k. But I've also delved some into War Machine and Hordes and so forth, and I'm probably gonna put out some, probably very likely instead of probably, some guides for actually like how to make a bunch of converting stuff and make terrain on the cheap, that sort of things, probably going to come out as I make them. I still don't have the best camera and stuff, so I'll make do with what I have, right? And speaking of the miniature stuff, as a final announcement, I will be looking, possibly, this is a possibility right now, because with my current connection I cannot promise I can get a stable HD live stream going. And if I can't get to any sort of quality, I'm not going to be live streaming stuff. I'll make a announcement video of this later, when I know I can live stream, if I'm going to live stream, because I'm going to be painting some models which will be a gift. I'm not going to say to who or for what or whatever, but they're going to be a gift. And I was planning on live streaming the whole thing, and maybe if people are interested and some people watch that stuff, I might answer some questions like regarding painting and conversions and all this jazz. They will be War Machine models, by the way. So, in case that makes difference for whether you watch it or not, I mean, I don't have. I'll make an announcement of it and where it will be streamed. Obviously on Twitch TV, my old channel there, so forth. It will be there if I can make it work. I mean, if I can only stream at 360p, it's not gonna be. But I know already that I can do higher than that, so that's not the issue. It's just the question: can I get to a stable HD or not? But yeah, I think that's enough for random announcements, and I'm gonna go sleep because, like I said, I just got home from work. So, you folks have a nice time, and hopefully this video clarifies a little of what is going on. More stuff is coming up as soon as I can get my finger working and make sure the computer works fine. Okay, so good night, have fun.